Welcome to Gifu Prefecture in central Japan. Gifu is one of 47 prefectures or states in the entire Japanese nation. Now here in Gifu, the people live by the precept of Sotayama, which means they work with nature. And let me tell you, they are doing an outstanding job. The natural beauty in Gifu is absolutely stunning. Sir, what makes Seki such an historic city in Gifu, Japan?
Katana swordsmithing has flourished in the city of Seki for over 750 years. We've created katana using local natural resources for the raw materials.
My family has been in the swordsmithing business for over 700 years. There came a time when swordsmiths had to start making things like kitchen knives and scissors. That's why Seki cutlery and blades are famous all around the world, and in their roots lie the techniques of katana swordsmithing.
From Seki, we traveled to Magome-juku along the ancient Nakasendo Highway.
Magome-juku is the 43rd post town on the highway coming from Edo. Magome-juku is home to traditional scenery from ancient Japan. The people of Magome-juku have continued preservation practices. This is why the scenery of ancient Japan remains so well preserved here.
But a short distance from Magome-juku is the 44th post station, known as Ochiai-juku. As we strolled along the moss-filled cobblestone path, we gazed at this magnificent, picturesque forest with its dense pine, bamboo, and chestnut trees. So since we were already on the Nakasendo Highway, we decided to travel to Nakatsugawa to visit its Tokiwaza Theater.
With people traveling along the Nakasendo Highway, kabuki came to be performed in places other than Kyoto and Edo. That's how it took root here in Gifu.
Of course, kabuki is that classic Japanese dance drama.
Kabuki first started around the year 1600. The raw materials used to create the makeup is the same now as it was in the past. It's called ganryo.
How do I look? Welcome to Gifu, Japan! Welcome to Takayama, an old merchant town high up in the Japanese Alps. We are now in its historic district, which is about 400 years old, but there's no question that Takayama is also known for its specialty street food, which we're gonna taste right now. So we're gonna start with a dango rice ball. It's a sweet rice dumpling. It's got a sweet glaze on it. I'm gonna give it a shot. This is so good. It's sweet and savory at the same time. I'm gonna have more. So Japan is known for its Hita beef. Takayama has taken Hita beef to the next level with Hita beef sushi. I have received 3 pieces of Hita beef sushi. I'm gonna start with the first one. It is salt. This beef melts in my mouth. It's really a special kind of salt. It's almost peppery. The second piece, ginger soy. I love ginger. Let's see how it tastes. This tastes in the best sense like tuna sashimi. This is called gunkan. It is beef surrounded by dried seaweed with an egg right on top, right in the middle. I'm going for it. The egg adds a softness to it. The beef is buttery. And the best part is, the plate is edible. It's a rice cake. Today, we are in one of Takayama's 6 breweries. It is called the Funasaka Sake Brewery. What is it about the sake that's made here in the northern region of Gifu that makes it so special?
Takayama is a cold area that sees an extraordinary amount of snowfall. It's a place where delicious, high-quality rice is grown.
Okay, I'm done waiting. Can we taste some sake?
This sake, called Yotsuboshi, which means 4 stars, is Funasaka Sake Brewery's highest level sake.
This is outstanding. The second sake is called Tokobetsu Jumai. I'm gonna drink this kosher sake out of this Japanese cypress box. Why is that?
Sake has been drunk from masu boxes in Japan since long ago.
It overflows.
By doing so, the sake becomes even more delicious because the fine aroma of the wood is able to mix with the sake.
It's light, but a little heavier. Still outstanding. It's kosher, you'd expect that. Our third sake is called Yuzobe.
This drink is created by steeping Gifu-grown yuzu in our house sake.
This is really good. Clearly a citrus flavor. Cold for sure. I would definitely drink this cold, and I'm just gonna have more. Welcome to Shirakawa Village here in northwest Gifu. As you can see, the scenery is absolutely majestic. 96% of Shirakawa is forested. Get some of the heaviest rainfall in all of Japan. So why don't we head down into the village and find out why Shirakawa has been deemed a UNESCO World Heritage Site.
The snow in Shirakawa-go can pile up to 2 meters or about 79 inches, and it's often referred to as an isolated island. Mostly everyone has their own gassho-styled roof and rice field.
So we ended our trip where it began, in gorgeous Gifu City. Now, in the center of Gifu City, Mount Kinka rises nearly 1,100 feet from the floor of this metropolis. And we had the opportunity to take an awe-inspiring aerial tram or ropeway to the very top of Mount Kinka.
The commanding views are undeniable. Now, if you look down, we can see the Nagara River. And for 1,300 years, Japanese fishermen have engaged in cormorant fishing. They use birds as hooks to catch the fish.
We are not done with our adventures through Gifu City.
Welcome to Kawaramachi, which means riverside town. We are actually along the Nagara River. In front of me is the boarding area for the cormorant fishing. There are several shops along this street where you can buy traditional Japanese craftwork. They're being made here, in fact.
So just remember, when you are planning your next vacation, go to Gifu.